Today, Tubby and I look at a Millard M-Flow Caravan. Millard Caravans are an iconic Australian caravan manufacturer that's been around since the 1940s, known for their robust construction. Millard offers a wide range of models: Tourer, Breakaway, and M-Flow, targeted at everything from on-road touring to full off-road adventures. Their vans are designed and manufactured in Sydney, with a strong focus on durability and Australian conditions.
Not too bad then.
Yeah, Millard M-Flow, aluminium frame, demo model, 77,990, now 74. A little bit of prep area there. Two-ton tier, ATM of 2641, ball weight 141.
Yep.
Got him yard here.
Bit hard in the sun, but we'll get an idea.
Yep. Here. Another little storage area there, but there's no power hooked up to that.
Yeah.
Gas cylinders, just the normal
50mm tow ball.
tow ball, so this will be an on-road fellow.
Yep.
And just a standard jockey wheel.
Yep.
I would have liked to have seen some power points in any of these front two compartments, just in case you wanted to take another fridge.
Storage in the back there.
Yep.
Awning.
Camera, reversing camera.
Yep. Good. How you going?
What colour do you want?
I like the blue one. So, you want to answer a couple of questions?
Dennis?
I'm Tony, mate. How you going?
Oh, I didn't realise I was going to get this.
That's all right. Everyone gets one.
Yep. Where are these campers made?
So the vans are all made in Sydney.
Made in Sydney, so they're Australian made?
Yes, Australian made.
Not
Been around for
imported?
78 years, my friend.
Okay. So can these layouts be changed at all? Or?
Not really. As they change, there would be the size that changes where we'll go front door, rear door. Yeah.
Right, so you basically got vans with different layouts and
Yes.
you basically don't change them. Yep, no problems. So all your electric and gas fittings will be up to Australian standards?
Yes.
That's all Australian.
Yep. So we use the RV map. So there's a key on the side of the vans you would have seen in the door.
Yep.
Plus the Australian made sticker on the back. So we have to follow by all Australian law. We're even using the purple 240 power lines, which has to be used to complete the Australian standards.
Right. So all your campers are weighed and compliance plated after your full fit ups?
Absolutely.
And after sales service, breakdown?
Amazing.
Right.
Yes.
So if I'm halfway across the Nullarbor
Yes.
and I got a problem, what are you going to do for me?
We'll get you, well, obviously use you through your insurance as well. So if we can get you to the local nearest repair centre that's qualified enough, not a backyarder, we'll get you in there, get everything fitted, sorted, repaired. Because we've got everything here, we can send it to you.
Millard's got a really good name, I think. Even when I was a kid, I think we were still going around in Millards.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I said, 78 years, same family, all the way through. They've never sold out and gone to the wrong company. Some companies have.
Yeah.
Some of those old school companies that are still around now. You know, there's some of them that had sold out, wrong people took over for a while, didn't work for 10 years, that sort of stuff. These guys have been constant all the way through. And being the trailblazers all the way through as well. You know, first company to do aluminium frame.
Yep.
We do the one-piece moulded roof. We started that. So all the way through, I think Millards have just sort of kept that constant flow of always integrating, upgrading without the hoo-ha of look at us, like they go by the name.
Yep,
So-
no worries.
For a couple, this would be what you'd recommend, this sort of, this.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I love the aluminium frame as well. So
Yeah,
it's
I had a quick look inside. I'll take videos of that shortly.
Mhm.
But you've got a separate shower, separate toilet, which is a bonus.
Yes,
You've got the bed sit there. You've got some nice little chairs there to sit on. So
Absolutely.
That's pretty good.
and we've actually got a little display over there of actually how the vans are actually built.
Oh,
look
right.
at that.
So, so with the vans, our vans are built the same as an aircraft. So they're all pot riveted aluminium frame, the foam inserts, and then the aluminium sheets all over.
And your warranties.
Yes, so they're pretty much a standard across the line where it's 5 years on drawbar chassis and structural integrity of the van.
Yep.
But in saying that, so Millards are tied in with the companies who we are making our own window framings.
Yep.
So they're not the plastic ones; they're actually
Yeah.
aluminium frame, heavy duty framing, like I said, and the same with the roofs.
All right. So
So-
this is your model.
So this is one side.
Yep.
And then around the other side here, you'll actually see the complete fit out of how we'll run them. Wires run all through your conduit, your purple 240 power here. Then you got your one-piece composite roof as well.
Yep.
So the reason we don't go with the one-piece composite sides is it's too strong.
Yep.
So that's why we have a solid roof and a solid base
Yep.
that allows the van to move and twist.
Yep.
So we've got stress points in the walls. So the bedroom moves separate to the ensuite, moves separate to the living area. So it actually allows the van and the chassis to
flex.
move
Yep.
and flex.
I think that's the fundamental thing that a lot of people forget is they're towing a house on wheels,
Mhm.
and stuff goes wrong, and then
Yep.
all hell
Yep.
breaks loose.
When it's all one piece, when it goes like that, you run the risk of cupboards coming loose, falling off.
Yep.
Ours are all built from the inside out as well. So your cupboards and kitchens put in and then
Yep.
mounted from this side
Okay.
as well.
Okay, yep.
So they're not mounted with brackets on the inside of your cupboards. So everything's mounted from basically being invisible, so you can't see it. And silicon work and everything inside is just spot on.
Oh, that's good. Yep. So your service and warranties, if there's a problem, do you prefer to have them done at your sites?
If we can, yes.
you can,
Yeah,
yep.
obviously because we know the vans, we know exactly what's going on with the vans.
Yep.
Sometimes you can go to a service centre, they're not exactly sure, they don't know everything about the vans.
Yep.
But
and
we
you've got
are
spare parts
throughout Australia, Brisbane, Sydney, here, Wagga, South Australia, Western Australia. So they're quite well spread.
Your service intervals. What do you recommend?
So when you very first pick your van up, I always go by the rule of thumb, first couple of thousand Ks.
Yep.
And then annually after that.
Yep.
Or 10,000.
Or 10,000 Ks.
Yep. So if you're going to be doing a lap, do your 10,000, get a service.
Yep.
Do your 10,000.
Yeah. So you're doing your lap. You leave Victoria, get to Perth or something.
Yep.
You get a service done there.
Yep, because you're not going to go direct.
Yep.
You know, so it's normally the 2,000 to 5,000 for your first one. Take your van, go get used to it, do a couple of small trips around, and then before you do your big trip, go get your service. If the van's sitting there for 12 months, get it serviced.
Yep.
You don't know
your
what's
bearings
happening with the
checked and-
bearings. Yeah,
No worries at all.
there's
Well,
quite a lot.
So these are all on road or semi off road?
So we go from your semi-off-road, which is your roller rocker suspension or leaf spring suspension, right up to your full airbag suspension, where the van just here is completely off-grid. Get away from everybody. Airbags, a lot.
No worries at all.
It's terrific.
Any other questions, Tom?
Oh, I'm just loving it. I think there's nothing like an Australian product, is there?
Oh, that's right.
That's right.
As we come inside the camper, on the left-hand side here, we have the bed, and above that, some cupboards. There's also your reading lights and power points, and the aluminium window frames there with the slide-down block-up blind and inset mesh. Next, we have the dining area with the leatherette covering and a fold-out table. And above the dining area there's also some more cupboards. As we move to the other side of the camper, we find our kitchen area. Above the stove you'll find the range hood and a couple more cupboards. On the side of the cupboard you'll notice the battery level indicator, and also above the door you'll see the padding just to protect your noggin. As we come back to the kitchen area, you'll notice below the sink there is a slide-out drawer with a basket there, and also on the side also a vertical drawer system, as well as two more drawers below the sink. There's a small burner stove with a griller underneath, a fold-down splashback and bench top, a fridge, freezer, microwave and air conditioning unit. And behind the frosted door we have a toilet and separate shower. Yes, this is quite a nice toilet area. Now we'll just turn around and we'll have a look at the shower area, which is quite clean. And on the left hand side of the stove and below there are more drawers. I would however like to see more power points and USB charge points throughout this van. Looking back towards the dining table, I notice there's some lift up side tables. And following shortly you'll see a couple of layouts for the couples caravans.